As your Lieutenant Governor, it is my belief that every agency in our state government should operate smoothly and efficiently. However, when people think of government, the term efficiency rarely comes to mind. One big inefficiency that I've experienced is the state government purchasing process. Let's take the very simple task of buying a box of pens. In order for my office to buy a box of pens, we must go through the following steps. Now get this. Number one, our office administrator signs into eProcurement. Number two, she goes into a predetermined vendor's catalog. Number three, then she picks the desired box of pens. Then she has to add more items to the cart because the pens do not cost $25, which is the minimum amount we must spend. Then the office administrator fills out an online form further detailing the purchase. The online form is submitted, and then the form must be approved by me or my chief of staff. Number 8, it then has to be approved by the state's budget approver. It then has to be approved by the state's purchasing agent. Then it must be approved by the state's Chief Procurement Officer. Number 11, then we wait for items to come in the mail, but the job is not even done there. Once the package arrives, our office administrator must enter the information from the packing slip into eProcurement. Number 13, then we have to fill out additional paperwork to record all the information from the order. Note, our items have still not been paid for. Number 14, then she attaches a receipt for the item to the paperwork. And then the papers must be signed by our office administrator. Number 16, the papers then must be signed by me or the chief of staff. 17, we then have to mail or scan the physical paperwork to the Department of Administration. Number 18, then the paperwork is reviewed and approved for processing. Number 19, a check is written by the state's fiscal department. And finally, number 20, a check is mailed to the vendor once the secondary paperwork is all approved. Now, let's compare this crazy process to buying a box of pens on Amazon.com. Number 1, go to Amazon. 2, choose the pen you want. Number 3, buy with one click. Number 4, the pens arrive in the mail within 2 days. Just like Amazon.com, government should be more user-friendly for our citizens. How can we expect our state government to provide services to our people in a timely manner when the lieutenant governor of your state has to go through a 20-step process just to buy one box of pens?